Okay, race fans, let's talk about Thursday, August 6th here at Delaware Park. We had a big 9-race card, no turf. We had a lot of rain earlier this week, so no turf. The main track was muddy, was listed as muddy for all 9 races. Let's get right to the racing action. Race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 5. They bet over 38,000 into the early pick 5 on Thursday. We're going 6 furlongs here in race 1, claiming 7,500, 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime. Let's go to the voice of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Thursday's race 1.
Away and running. Slow to go is Quahog Republic. Good speed from Party on Rufus and Nano Man. They break 1-2. And in the green cap, Gonzalo is also getting closer, and so is Spurious on the inside. So as the dust settles, it's Party on Rufus who inherits the lead over Nano Man, and Spurious joins that fight on the front. Chaperone goes very wide. Strand Road sits the trip along with Gonzalo, and Quahog Republic is right there too. You can toss a blanket over them. They're only 2 lengths would cover the lot. Around the far turn they go. Spurious tries to draw first blood, but Party on Rufus battles back with everything he has. Nano Man stays parked at the rail to no avail, and Strand Road tries to pick him off one by one. There's a quarter of a mile to go, and Party on Rufus starting to flee the scene, leads by 1. Spurious needs to dig deep and find more. Nano Man rides the rail. Gonzalo is winding up right down the center of the track with Strand Road. They swing, and Party on Rufus clinging on to the lead. Gonzalo comes with a surging run. Nano Man hasn't waved a white flag yet. 3 across the track, a 16th to go. Gonzalo has the outside momentum at 2-1. Gonzalo has won it. Nano Man was second. Party on Rufus was third. And Strand Road was fourth.
Gonzalo goes off the 2-1 favorite in race 1, and the 3-year-old son of Honest Mischief gets his second win from 13 starts. He's now made close to 50,000 in career earnings. He wins for trainer Pedro Nazario and jockey Paul Luna. $620 the win price on Gonzalo in race 1. Let's take a look here at race 2. Race 2 is the Skyline Neighbors race. We kick off the early pick 4. In race 2, we're going 5.5 furlongs, 8,000 starter allowance, filly mares 3 and up, optional claiming 15,000. Let's check out the action from race 2.
Away and running. Good speed from Blessed Candy beat everyone off the blocks. Tennessee Honeybee is right there too. And Susan Mule adds fuel to the fire. Knit Witness already sits in a glorious spot in 4th. Those purple sleeves of Buck and Ride comes away in 5th. Sweet Hazley was slow to go. And Blessed Candy is continuing to protect that rail position in 2nd. And Glows in the Dark has to pass them all. 3.5 furlongs to go. And Tennessee Honeybee leads by 1 open length. Susan's Mule right there breathing down her neck in that 2nd place position. Knit Witness with a pocket trip today sits in 3rd. Blessed Candy calls it a day, and nobody's making inroads from the back of the pack with a quarter of a mile to go. Tennessee Honeybee is under the gun from Susan Mule, and up the fence is Knit Witness as heads turn for home. Tennessee Honeybee's in for the fight, but so is Susan's Mule. These two ladies take their cat fight to the final furlong. We're Tennessee Honeybee's unwavering. Susan's Mule at 14-1 trying to spring the upset. A good battle brews. Now it's Susan's Mule going away. Here's the result. Susan's Mule in the final jump to be in a win photo with Tennessee Honeybee at 14.
Tennessee Honeybee was my best bet of the day, but couldn't get the job done. Runs a big second at 1-2. Susan's Mule wins the stretch battle at 14-1. Now the 5-year-old mare by Army Mule, a 5-time winner from 19 starts. She's now made over 150,000 in career earnings. Nice ride, Angel Cruz for owner Michael Sheffries and trainer Carlos Mancia. $31.40 the win price on Susan's Mule. Race 2 was the Skyline Neighbors race. There's the group in the winner's circle. Good looking group there. I believe they're friends with our announcer Josh Brown. So welcome to Delaware Park today, Skyline Neighbors. Great to see you in the winner's circle. Let's take a look here at race 3 to kick off another pick 5. We're off the turf. Mile 70 yards on the muddy going. Nice maiden special weight for fillies 3 and up. Let's see what happens here in race 3.
Away and running. Ducking in was Chartis with the money on. Other than that, it was an even dispatch. Mo Lake Time, Espresso Mar, Thula, and Matador is right there too. Chartist takes the inside trail, and Dutchman's Map is last of all. So in a paceless affair, it's Mo Lake Time out on the 3-path who holds pole position and shows the way by 2. Espresso Mar tracks the pace in second, and Chartist with the overwhelming public support stays parked at the paint in that 3rd place position. Thula tracks the speed in that 4th place position, and the first move is coming from Matadora in the 3-path and grabs 3rd on this sultry day. And last of all is Dutchman's Map. They pass the 5.5 furlong stage, and Mo Lake Time continues to show the way 3/4 of a length. And Espresso Mar right there, the thorn in her side in that 2nd place position. Chartist under stout restraint continues to ride that rail in 3rd. Matador's widen out of trouble in 4th. Thula with the white caps in that 5th place position, and losing contact is Dutchman's Map. 3.5 furlongs to go. Mo Lake Time still calls the shots. Chartist continues to chase a joint 2nd. Espresso Mar trying to hold down that position. Thula gets the rein shaken, trying to respond. Matador's in that 5th place position, and Dutchman's Map finally finding its legs, but is 7 lengths off the speed. They have 4 football fields left to go, and Mo Lake Time's the first one to kick, but the favorite Chartist is ready to roll now as they swing into the stretch. Chartist now confronts the longtime leader Motown Lake, and Chartist sought the trip and now kicks away with a half-length lead. Mo Lake Time has no response. Espresso Mar moves into 3rd as they come down to the 16th pole. Chartist has won it. Mo Lake Time was 2nd. Espresso Mar was 3rd, as the 3rd race of the day was easy as 1, 2, 3.
Nice homebred filly for Robert S. Evans of Kentucky. 3-year-old daughter of Tonalist. Breaks are made in her 7th career try. Nice ride there, jockey Cipriana Gill for trainer Miguel Clement. The Miguel Clement barn having a lot of success this year at Delaware Park. They're 3 for 6. They're 100% in the money. Chartist goes off at 2 to 5 and pays $2.80 to win race 3. Let's take a look here at race 4 to kick off another pick 5. We're going a flat mile on the muddy going. 12,000 starter allowance, 3 and up. Optional claiming 20,000. Let's see what happens here in race 4.
Away and running. Dolce Vita missed it by a length. Crouch is the first one to break the line, but Frosty the Giant is going to keep him honest, and the pace is keen. Striking Sparks comes away in 3rd as they're in program order. Embrace My Uncle's had 1 beaten, and Dolce Vita is out in no man's land. 6.5 furlongs to go, and Frosty the Giant holds the advantage, and it's only a neck at best. Grouch is right there on the hunt in 2nd, and they tear away from the rest. Striking Sparks already has a good trip today in that 3rd place position. Deep on the track is Dolce Vita, and Embrace My Uncle's at the back of the bus. They go down to the 5 furlong stick, and Frosty the Giant continues to make play, but Grouch is right there hounding his every single move. 6 lengths down from the both of them is Striking Sparks with the run of the race. Embrace My Uncle gets the rein shaken, hasn't responded as of yet, and Dolce Vita's last of all, so they're starting to gang up on the top 2 as they turn again. Grouch is trying to win the battle. Frosty the Giant's trying to win the war, and are they sitting ducks for Striking Sparks? And here he comes, starting to stretch those legs now, and Striking Sparks in a blink of an eye now confronts Grouch at the top of the stretch. Frosty the Giant has no more to give. Embrace My Uncle goes wide. Dolce Vita lost it at the start as they turn for home. Striking Sparks with this long, steady grind kicks away by 1, but Grouch is right there battling back with everything he has. Striking Sparks inching away in the furlong grounds, leading by 2. Chasing hard is Grouch in the 2nd. Embrace My Uncle's a stagnant 3rd. Dolce Vita moves into 4th, and that's how they'll finish. Striking Sparks is a 5-2 winner. To beat Grouch, Embrace My Uncle, Dolce Vita, and Frosty the Giant.
Well, the Jose Salute Rodriguez barn having a strong meet this year at Delaware Park. They get the money. They get their 8th win of the meet as Striking Sparks, a 5-year-old son of Accelerate. Striking Sparks now a 7-time winner from 33 starts. He's made close to $200,000 in career earnings. Nice ride there from the 7-pound bug rider Marvin Fernandez. Striking Sparks pays $7.80 to win race 4. Let's take a look here at race 5 to kick off the late pick 5. We're off the turf going a mile and a 16th on the muddy going. Nice 16,000 starter allowance for 3 and up. Optional claiming 16,000. Let's see what happens here in race 5.
Away and running. Bad start because of a stumble for Special Agent Johnson. First officer came out of his corner swinging. Also charging hard is Cousins Chili, and Regal Pains is right there too. K Paz is in that fourth place position, and Special Agent Johnson's last of all. Up and around the first turn they go. First officer has the point and shows the way by almost 4. Cousins Chili's a tracking joint second, and Regal Pains rides that rain affected rail in third. And K Paz tracks the trio from that fourth place position, and Special Agent Johnson must be 13 lanes from the top. So no pace on, and first officer has no excuses today. With 5.5 furlongs to go, shows the way by almost 2. Cause it's chilly right down the center of the track, is getting closer without being asked. K Paz is on the outside of Regal Pains, and these 4 team up to only cover about 2 lanes from those 4. And last of all, getting closer is Special Agent Johnson. They race the halfway, and it's first officer who continues to lead. Still hasn't been asked, but the lead's down to a length and a half. Cause it's chilly is right there applying that moderate pace pressure. K Paz races up on the far outside and looms a danger now. Under a ride is Regal Pains, and Special Agent Johnson spin last throughout. Around the bend at the 5/16 pole, first officer still calls the shots. Cause it's chilly is right there too. K Paz is starting to be set alight on the far outside, and revving up from fourth is Regal Pains as they turn for home. First officer walked the dog on the front end and shows the way by 1. K Paz continues this long grind on the far outside, and here he comes. But it's first officer clinging on to a 1-length lead. K Paz is fully stretched while drifting out badly. Inside 50 yards left to go, and a 7-1 winner. First officer was not caught today. K Paz was second, Special Agent Johnson third, and Regal Pains is in a photo for fourth.
First officer was getting a big 12-pound weight advantage from the rest of the field, and the 3-year-old son of First Dude gives the Pedro Nazario barn their second win of the day. First officer now a 3-time winner from 10 starts. Nice ride there from the 7-pound apprentice rider Emmanuel Rosario. First officer paid $16.20 to win race 5. The early pick 5 paid $1,820.70. Congratulations on a big day to trainer Pedro Nazario. Gets his second win of the afternoon there in race 5. Let's take a look here at race 6 to kick off the late pick 4. We're going a flat mile, claiming 10,003 and up. Haven't won a race since February 6th. Let's see what happens here in race 6.
Away and running. Nice level start. Good rail speed from Lake Chapala, but that was short-lived as Steiner wants the lead, and so does Whitingfield. Lake Chapala now right there trying to punch on through a very tight spot. Those are the first 3, and Ardenwood's in a cozy 4th place spot. Develop Product tracks the speed from 5th. Ascendance is a ground-saving 6th. Broadcasters deep on the track with That's My Pharaoh, and Have You Heard is last of all. So Whitingfield won at the front, and he got it too, and leads by a length and a long tail. On the far outside, Steiner ups the ante at joint second, and Lake Chapala is right there in a menacing mood as well with 5 furlongs left to go. Ardenwood tracks nicely and is now 5 paths off the rail in 4th, and Ascendance with the black cap travels in 5th. Develop Products covering a lot of ground today, and Have You Heard protects rail position. That's My Vero coming under a ride, and Broadcaster still last of all. So Whitingfield makes a break for it and is kicked away by 3, but slowly starting to back up now as the posse starts to close in. Ardenwood on the far outside is coming alive sweetly. Here's the 5/16 pole, and Whitingfield is huffing and puffing now. Lake Chapala, despite those astronomical odds. Ascendance is getting going on the far outside as they turn for home. Steiner's in for the fight. As they turn for home, they're all across the track. They're homeward bound now, into the no man's land is Ardenwood. Red cap of Whitingfield. Ascendance is the first one to kick up the rail as Broadcaster. Develop Product is flat as a strap. Ascendance had the momentum. Ardenwood is tenacious. Ardenwood, Ascendance wins to beat Ardenwood, Lake Chapala, and Steiner was 4th.
Ascendance was dead game there to win the stretch battle with my price play of the day. Ardenwood runs a big second at 7-1, but Ascendance gets the money at 5-2. Now the 5-year-old is a 6-time winner. He's made over $150,000 in career earnings. Nice ride there, jockey Martin Schwann for trainer Jesus Rodriguez, who gets his first win of the year with Ascendance, who pays $7 to win race 6. Congratulations to the Jesus Rodriguez barn for their first win of the year. Let's take a look here at race 7 to kick off the final pick 3. We're going 6 furlongs, 16,000 starter allowance, 3 and up. Optional claiming 16,000. Let's see what happens here in race 7.
Away and running. Tardy start for Possum. Good speed for Little Sebastian, and Yes I Will. They break 1-2, and they're already 2 lengths in front of the rest. Freakazoid comes under a heavy drive in those pink blinkers, and Anderman's also a part of that fight. Mo Smokin' came away a handy 5th. Mutabeer tracks in 6th, and Possum had a stutter step start. So the pace is hot, and Yes I Will is the leader, but it's bracketed by every angle. Little Sebastian, the long shot, rides the inside trail. Freakazoid is right there with no excuses today. Anderman sits behind a wall of speed. Mo Smokin's deep on the track. Mutabeer rides the rail, and nothing from Possum today so far, as they have 5/16 to go. Yes I Will's been under the gun since the starter said go, and Freakazoid now confronts that leader at the top of the stretch. Battling on is Anderman and Little Sebastian as they turn for home. Light bumping, but Freakazoid has inherited the lead. Yes I Will battles back bravely, and these two to settle the score. The yellow cap of Yes I Will trying to press past Freakazoid. Freakazoid now has the momentum at the 16th pole. Yes I Will is a tenacious competitor, but going down in defeat, Freakazoid has won it. Yes I Will was 2nd. Little Sebastian 3rd. Mutabeer was 4th.
Freakazoid comes off the long year-plus layoff, and the early money was the smart money for Freakazoid. He opened up the heavy favored, ticked up the 9-5 at post time, and now the 5-year-old stud horse by World of Trouble, a 3-time winner from 10 starts. He wins with jockey Andy Hernandez in the saddle for trainer Lupe Preciado. $5.80 to win price there on Freakazoid. Let's take a look here at race 8, our upper level allowance feature of the day for filly mares 3 and up, off the turf, 5 furlongs on the muddy going. It's a nice 2 other than for filly mares to kick off the late daily double. Let's take a look here at the Thursday feature.
Away and running. Good speed today from Wise Miss. Ward is also showing good early toe. There's the speed of Mudslide, and Keystone State is right there too. And Stopwatch is a hustling last, so this is pace of plenty inside the first 220 yards, and it's Mudslide who comes away with the lead. Wise Miss is going to have to re-rally from that 2nd place position. Keystone State, 3 pats deep in that 3rd place position, and Ward is ready to rev up now, closing in on the far outside, and Stopwatch been relegated to the tail. The whips out on Mudslide, shows the way by 1.5 dwindling lengths. Warder continues to pick up the chase in 2nd with Keystone State. Wise Miss has nowhere to give as they turn for home. Mudslide is kicked away to lead by 2. Warder continues to chase hard down the center of the track. Up the fence, Wise Miss battles Keystone State inside the final 16th of a mile, but Mudslide continues to plug away at 4-1. It's Mudslide's win. Warder 2nd, Wise Miss 3rd, and Keystone State was 4th.
The 5-year-old mare Mudslide wins for owner, breeder Kelly Lynn Dieter and Gordon Palicastro, her partner Kelly Dieter, the trainer of this 5-year-old mare by Competitive Edge, who's now a 5-time winner. She's now made over $150,000 in career earnings. Mudslide gives jockey Angel Cruz his 2nd win of the day. She went off 4-1 and paid $10.20 to win today's feature. The pick 5 that paid out race 8, that pick 5 paid $976.60. And if you played that $3 pick 3 today, the $3 pick 3 paid $128.10. Let's take a look here at race 9, our final race of the day. Race 9, we're going 6 furlongs, maiden $25,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. Let's see what happens here in race 9.
Jump. Away and running. Good speed in the center for Thirsted. Deep on the track, Teddy P is showing good early speed. 5 minutes more also wants a piece of the action. Never Till Now and Crazy Miles, and they're stacked up 5 across the track. Gig Line comes away a handy 6 with Cap and Cats tracking in front of 2. Mr. Patapsco has 1 beaten, and Patuxton has a lot of catching up to do. So the first 2 furlongs belongs to Crazy Miles, leads by only a nose at best. Never Till Now right there breathing down that rival's neck, and with the money on, Thirsted loops up on the far outside in third, but needs to go and go now, because here comes Cap and Cats on the far outside. Here's the 5/16 pole. Never Till Now in between rivals. Crazy Mile rides the fence. Thirsted comes under a heavy drive, and Cap and Cats continues to close in as heads turn for home. They come to the top of the stretch. It's still Crazy Miles battling on Never Till Now. Up the fence, Gig Line is closing with power and pace. Thirsted has no more to give. Late on the scene is Cap and Cats. 3 across the track, and Gig Line comes with the lead. Patuxton is flying from out of the clouds, but it's Gig Line who had the jump. Gig Line got there by a neck to beat Patuxton, Crazy Miles, and Never Till Now.
Gig Line gives apprentice jockey Emmanuel Rosario his second win of the day. Gig Line wins for owner-trainer Ramon Agallo. The 3-year-old son of Gunavera breaks his mate in his 14th career try. He went off a big 11-1 and paid $25.80 to win race 9. The late pick 5 paid well. Congratulations if you had it. Late pick 5 paid $2,903.75. Let's get a quick break. When we come back, I'll tell you what's going on Friday and Saturday here at Delaware Park. All right, we had 9 races today on Thursday. We have 9 races on tap for you on Friday. They've already called off the turf for Friday, so no turf racing for Friday. 9-race program on the main track. Then we have 8 races for you on Saturday with 2-year-olds taking center stage. We have 2 features for the 2-year-olds on Saturday. The $75,000 Blue Hen Stakes for 2-year-old fillies. There's a field of 9 in that race. Trainer Gary Capuano has a couple entries in there. Then you have the $75,000 Dover Stakes for 2-year-olds. That's a field of 6, and trainer Gary Capuano with a couple in there. So top 2-year-olds in store for you this Saturday here at Delaware Park. Our handle today, not that bad considering we were off the turf. Handle today a little shy of $1.5 million in handle. Thanks to all our fans and bettors for making it happen, and thanks to all the horsemen and of course all the horses for putting on a great show. Have a great night. We hope to see you here on Friday.
There's only one